Man, oh man, can you believe it? I can, but still a little shocked. Doug Pederson's officially fired as the head coach of the Philadelphia Eagles after just 3 years ago bringing us our first Super Bowl in franchise's history. And Doug, even though you're not here and I give you a lot of hell this season, y'all can go back and watch all my videos. I gave this guy a lot of hell. I called him a lot of names and said certain things. You got to get an OC in here. I never really said fire him. I kind of did, but I always was like, listen, just get an OC in here. This guy can't play call. He's a good coach, but he can't play call. And I didn't really want to see him fired, but he is. And I just want to say this before I get to the video. Doug, thank you. Thank you for the Super Bowl, and thank you for bringing us the most joy as a Philadelphia Eagles fan that we have ever had in our entire history. Thank you for that. And now it's on to the future. And what I think this came down to, as reports come out, that, Doug's, fired. The meeting, I heard about it yesterday, was going to be today, which it was. And I said last night, should I make a video or should I wait? And I decided let me just wait. Because people were jumping the gun saying this meeting means he's fired, he's done, he's gone, everything. But I had a feeling he was, so I said, let's do it today. And the reason I waited this late to make the videos because I was a little busy today also. I said, you know what, I'm going to wait till all the information comes out because I don't want to be missing something, missing this, missing that. But I think he should have stayed here under certain circumstances, but I think Howie should have 100% been gone or promoted to a different job in the building. So he just does cap trades and whatever with the salary, and John Dorsey takes over as the GM. Honestly, that's my thoughts. But the scrub Howie Roseman's still here, still going to pick bad for whoever's the coach, doesn't matter. But with the whole Howie, Doug Pederson thing, sorry about that. Go on a rant about that later. But Doug is a guy that, like I said, he can rally the troops. He can get things going. His play calling this year was atrocious, and it was just more writing on the wall, which I had a theory in my head. I said, man, when they fired Carson Walsh and Mike Groh, I said, okay, I guess we're getting a better OC in here, offensive coordinator. I was so happy. No. Laurie went with a coaching council. And I said to myself, that's pretty weird because he was at the Super Bowl that week. And I bet you, he's there. He's probably talking to people at the league like, man, the 49ers had a great offense this year. What'd they do? Oh, the 49ers, yeah, they have this coaching council, what they did that year. And so did the Rams the year before in the Super Bowl or whatever it was when they first started out having really good success. And he said, let's do it. And it also proves how good of a play caller is Doug if he just does it himself. And you've seen the results. The guy doesn't really know how to play call that well without some assistance and great assistants like Frank Reich. Sorry about that. But listen, so I said, all right, they said the meeting went bad at first with him and Laurie. I said, okay, that's not good. Today they're going to meet in Florida. I said, so what? He's going to fly way down there just to get fired? But Laurie did say, and a lot of people said that, he did say, this and that, but Doug was more concerned about 2021, which was next year. He wasn't concerned about 5, 6, 7, 8 years from now, the future of the franchise. He was more worried about next season. And let's be honest, and Laurie almost basically kind of admitted it in his presser, that this team, yeah, it can compete, but we're not like where we are. We're not a contender next season. Like this is a kind of a rebuild. So he asked Doug, like, who you want to pick. And when I saw the coaches that Doug wanted to pick for OC, defensive coordinator, specialty, and everything, I would have fired his ass too if I was a damn owner. I would have said, this is not good. So he wanted to take Press Taylor, who we've all been bitching about how any quarterback who's played under him, especially Carson Wentz, has digressed each year. He wanted to make him offensive coordinator. I said, wow, okay. But he also wanted to take Mike Burt, or whatever the hell, who was our D-line coach, who used to be whatever with Miami and sucked ass, wanted to make him from D-line coach to defensive coordinator. Special teams, he still wanted to keep Dave Phipp. Dude, that's a horrible staff. And that can't even win in 2021, and let alone the foreseeable future. I think what it is with Doug is that he hasn't been in the league this long. Yeah, he was a coach, so he has some, how do I call it? He has some friends and some this, that. But let's say this way. He went right to high school coaching, then came back with Andy Reid under us, then went with Andy Reid to the Chiefs. You don't know the game like some of these other guys who have friends all over the league they can pick and choose from, like boom, 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 boom. And with guys like Frank Reich off the mark because he's the head coach and Jim Schwartz retiring, you don't have those guys like you did in the beginning to go back and grab guys. And, but I don't know. I would have done the same thing. I would have fired him. If he offered me, those are your coaches. But there's a lot of reports coming out that Doug is actually happy he's fired. He's at peace, he said. Derek Gunn gave him a call. He said, no worries. I am at peace with this or with that or whatever. Happy about it. They said the real reason Doug was mad is because he had too many people telling him what to do and not him having any say in personnel, having any say over anything. And you know what? Those reports from earlier this year are goddamn true now if you go back and look at them. That Howie Roseman, the general manager, yeah, I understand he helps pick players, blah, blah. But they said he tells who, this was a report, and I didn't think it was real at the time, but now I think it is. They said he picks who plays, who practices, how much minutes they get, who's going to be on the injury report, who's coming off of this. He controls everything. So all Doug basically does is call plays. He doesn't actually have control over his players. I understand the draft. Okay, the GM picks it or it's a collaborative effort, but not who practices, who starts, who plays, who gets benched, who gets minutes, who doesn't get minutes. It doesn't work that fucking way. A coach does that. But now it's more evident to me that Howie damn Roseman, bro, is an egomaniac. He was a little humble boy when he was put in that closet, jammed in that closet by Chip Kelly. Little humble boy. Came back, redeemed himself, won a Super Bowl, and then his head got humongous. And I think Jeffrey Lurie's head's getting humongous also. Yeah. It scares me a little bit because I don't want the next Jerry Jones. My owner turned into a Jerry Jones. He finally wins the first Super Bowl in franchise history and wants to try to reinvent the wheel. We're a quarterback factory. We're this, we're that, we're this, we're that. Howie should also be held accountable and should be out of the damn building because, listen, Doug did have a bad year, this and that. But this guy is the one who's shopping for the groceries, man. He's the one getting him the players, and the players are failures or bums or busts or losers. Scrubs. How does he not even get a look at, oh, maybe we got to move him? Come on, man. Come on, dude. And the thing that really scares me is they said last year, another report came out that said that after last 2019 season, Doug Pederson, after he said Carson Walsh and what's the name job, or like I told you that, their jobs are safe, blah, blah, blah. They told him, no, you got to get rid of him or whatever. He was about to quit the job. He was about to terminally quit on the Eagles going into 2020 season. He was about to quit and leave. That tells you how fractured things are. He can't pick his own coaches. Can't do this, can't do that. So if this new coach comes in, he's not a yes man, we'll see, because he probably will be a yes man. It might be Mike McCaffrey, honestly, the quarterback coach for the Chiefs. Try to get him as an OC last year, and the Chiefs declined our request because I think they know Eric Bieniemy is going to become a head coach, so Andy Reid wants to move him to offensive coordinator. He might be our new head coach. And he probably will be a yes man. But this is the thing. I don't want a yes man. I want a person who will challenge some of these guys. I don't want next Chip Kelly. I do not want that at all. But I want a guy who will challenge these cats. Because he might not want wins, and he might not want Jalen Hurts. A new coach, usually new coaches take over, they want their guy. And you have the 6th pick in the draft. He might say, listen, I want you to package up that pick and maybe a pick or two and package up one of these quarterbacks and let's move up a few spots. I want to get somebody. Maybe. Or maybe they do see value in Wentz or Hurts, the next head coach. But if he's a yes man, he's automatically just going to say, yeah, I'll take Wentz or Hurts. Yeah, I'm good with that. Yeah, we'll do that. Yeah. Even though I do think you should stick with Wentz, none of these Hurts, none of these quarterbacks are really that great besides Trevor Lawrence, and you can't get him. Justin Fields is okay. Zach Wilson, I like him, but there's not much. You know what I'm saying? So I don't even want to entertain quarterback right now, honestly. That's not even our biggest issue. We got to find a head coach now. Many names, Lincoln, Riley, this, that. I'll be back here with more names and more things to break down, but I'm just happy a little bit, but not really. It's kind of bittersweet. And also, it's pissed that Howie still has a job here. It's like unacceptable. It's pathetic. It's weak, and it's terrible. And it's funny how every general manager I've ever seen in the league, even the successful ones, like John Dorsey, next week it's the Chiefs versus Browns, right? In the divisional round. That's the John Dorsey Bowl. Because he built both those damn teams. Okay? But let me tell you something. GMs usually get their chance when they first come in to hire one coach. And if that coach fails, they get fired also. Or they have maybe 2 coaches. That's it. I've never seen a guy in Howie Roseman be able to pick, almost three or four. Okay, he was under here with Andy Reid, but he didn't really pick him. Andy Reid gets fired. He picks Chip Kelly. Then he picks Doug Pederson. And now he's going to be on his 3rd head coach. How does this not fall on the general manager? And how is that almost all the damn coaches we had, whether it be Chip Kelly or now Doug near the end, had a problem and issue with Howie Roseman? How? I think Chip was right all along about this guy, bro. There's a reason he wanted him. And not even he was mad when he was even put in the closet. He wanted him completely fired, gone, terminated, gone. But Howie, I mean, Laurie wouldn't do that. I tell you, I think he has something on Laurie. I think he does. I don't know what it is. Some dirt that he thinks, shit, he fires me. Yeah, he's going to put it out there. Has to be. No way. But I don't know, guys. Where do we go from the future? I don't think it's a bright future unless we get the right coach in here and he really is like an innovative guy and we can get things moving and rolling and grooving. We'll see. But let's go Birds, Fly Goes Fly. I'm out. And let's see as the search goes on. I will be hearing more videos. We got a lot to talk about this offseason. We really do. So subscribe to this video. Hit the bell so you're first to get all my new videos when they come out. Comment below on your thoughts on this damn thing. Who do you want as the next head coach, and how do you feel about this overall, just whole thing? How do you feel? Also, follow me on Twitter if you like. We want to talk birds, blah, blah, blah. Sorry for making the video so long. This is just some crazy news. I'm trying to get everything I can together, trying to get my thought process together, but let's see. Might be might be some dark years for the Eagles, or it might be back to light again. I don't know, but go Birds. I'm out. Peace.